Is it sun bright or out on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
One. Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Honestly, I'm just gonna get straight into it because I cannot contain my shockment. I don't even know the right word to describe it, but Cenat, as you know by the title and the thumbnail, I'm here to bring you guys video evidence and footage. And let me ask you one great question about Cenat. Is it true that he is coming out as gay? Has he finally admitted it? Has he finally came out the closet without giving it an official title? Because I question, why is it that Ray J, especially Ray J. Now we know how Ray J is in the industry, but before I get ahead of myself, Cenat, the streamer that blew up over Twitch and then has migrated over to YouTube, has cultivated an audience. If you're familiar with DDG, which I'm sure you should be from Holly, DDG and Cenat are like this in the Twitch industry. So because of that, they're kind of intertwined with each other. Other things about Kai is the fact that we do follow him on this channel. He has a surprisingly, at least according to the comments, but I know at the very beginning he had a very kid dominant fan base. I'm not sure if those kids have now grown up because he's been around for a while, or if he's kind of like, you know, like Mr. Beast in the sense where his audience is just a little bit more younger or towards a more younger demographic. However, Kai is very versatile. The question honestly is, regardless of the fact of his sexuality, period, or how he chooses to explore his sexuality, let's just talk about how, if he does have a child fan base. Actually, you know what? Let's just take the kids out of this. Let's just talk about guidelines. So, according to Twitch and YouTube, isn't this almost between the borderline of being graphic or displaying nudity, even though he's not exactly nude? I know we could play a little double standards here and say, well, what about the women out there that walks around in bikinis that are at the beach? Okay, I get it, certain contexts and stuff like that, but I'm really curious because this is a perpetual trail for Kai. He has yet to beat gay allegations. It has been rumored, actually, I could have sworn he had a girlfriend, but now I'm questioning after seeing these videos if that girl is actually his girlfriend, because you never hear him ever talking about her. You never hear her talking about him. And that video was like a year or two ago, so I'm not sure if they like broke up. So I don't know what exactly is going on with Cenat. You always see him talking to females, but do we ever see him dating a female? Do we ever hear about him getting fresh with a female? Does he ever try to shoot his shot with a female? If anything, I think he is... See, this is where it gets complicated in his territories, because it's like, I just never put Kai in that category of caring about where he does in the bedroom. I was more curious about the content that he gives, the entertainment, the funniness. But what's entertaining and funny about two men showering in the shower together? First off, that is just not explicit, but it's suggestive. It's innuendos. It makes your mind think, especially in today's day and age. In today's day and age, two straight men are going to be showering together. Now, I'm not trying to say that they don't do that, because I'm not a guy, so I can't relate to what guys do with other guys. However, it's these days you have to really be careful with your image that you present to people out there, because especially if people already think you might be a little bit fruity or a little bit sissy-fied. I don't know what the proper way to say it, because I don't... See, Kai just has me thinking of ways and things that I just did not need to think about after seeing this video, because it's just crossing a line. I just did not need to see. No, first off, A, why does anybody need to know about your A, shower routine? B, why do we need to know about you in the shower? C, yeah, just why? Just who thought this was a good idea? And then second, I'm finally getting back to it, or B, to that tangent that I was just talking about, is B, why specifically Ray J? Actually, there was more than just Ray J. It was another guy there too. So that's like Will casually saying, yeah, at these freak off parties or like naked basketball parties. That's basically what I'm getting. It's just you have guys coming over to your house, Kai, and you're just like, yeah, this is gonna be so cool. We're gonna shower together, and then like Ray J's gonna come in. He's gonna do this nice little skit, and I'm gonna be whoa, chill, and then it's like, was that supposed to help you beat your gay allegations? Where you're just like, whoa, bro, I don't go like that. Whoa, Ray J. Now you put in Ray J in that category because everybody knows people question Ray J too. Even though he's with Princess, people question Ray J too. He was at them freak off parties too. I'm just saying, I'm not Kai. Ray J. Ray J is like I'm not sure if if he's been elevated to the status of a gatekeeper, but Ray J is like up there, okay? He has businesses besides the fact that he's a Capricorn, but just the fact that, actually, I'm curious what Kai's zodiac sign is, but just all of that, I'm just thinking, why specific, and of course, using Ray J for that skit was going to make it go viral. And it's going to get people's attention. Ray J is always a money grab, not in a bad sense, but just the fact that he is good content. Ray J knows how to play the industry, play the algorithm. He knows what to feed the audience. That's going to keep the audience filled alive, and just eating off of it. So Ray J played into exactly what you needed him to play into, Kai. But he may have played into it a little bit too much for your liking, and maybe that's why you had that little reaction where it got a little too serious, and you're just like, whoa, I wanted you to play it, but I didn't need you to play it that convincingly. He was just like, I really ain't like that. Well, Kai, if you're really not like that, then why are we having not gay, but why are we showering with other men in the shower? That's also kind of intimate if you think about it too. That's like something that like lovers do. You know, a lot of things go on in the shower, but I'm not trying to insinuate anything. But these are the things you got me thinking, Kai. And apparently there are other people out there on the internet too that are a bit off-put and feel as though they're framing it as Ray J is trying to come into the shower with you. But I beg to differ. Why is Kai Cenat having this live stream to begin with, period? Was a part of it was a part of a marathon stream. So I guess this was the time that they needed to go shower and refreshen up because they were on this marathon. I get that. If that's the case, I totally get that, but not maybe like one by one. Why does it need to be like two at a time? I'm just saying. Also, it's a bit creepy. I get it. It's your live stream. You do whatever you want. It's your house. You've literally taking us through and shown that you have every single camera everywhere. So I'm not sure if you just recently set these cameras up in the bathroom, but just thinking of just privacy concerns and just, is this like the one specific bathroom that you only have cameras in for like live streaming stuff like this? Because what about guests that come over to your house and have to use the bathroom? So you got me thinking many different things, Kai, about this situation and how questionable it is on so many different levels. If we just want to take the romance out of it, let's just think about privacy concerns. And I don't want to say invasions of privacy, but I feel like I've invaded in on your privacy because I just felt like I didn't need to see it, but it's content. So let's just see what Kai Cenat zodiac sign. Oh, Kai's a Sagittarius. Okay, interesting. Very exploratory. So I could see that. Maybe Kai is at that age where he's trying to figure out, maybe he did have a girlfriend at one point and it wasn't vibing right. So maybe he could be bi, maybe he could just be like they say trisexual, trying to figure out your sexuality in this day and age. Because honestly, I don't want to say the agenda, but the lifestyle. The lifestyle has been so in our faces, and representation is key. Yes, great to have representation for all types of love experiences and relationships out there, but it just feels like it has became so ingrained in today's media that it almost feels like normalized. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be normalized, but it's like normalized. Like, I don't know how to like say it without like saying it outright, but if you get my sentiment that I'm trying to say, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the LGBTQ plus community. Love is love, yes, but I'm just saying it just feels a little bit hard to not question people's sexualities these days. Things like what Kai's doing a few years ago could have been played off as, oh, they just doing some weird stuff. But nowadays, it's just like, are you gay? Are you bisexual? Are you into men, Kai? Because the people are starting to walk a straight line with their sexuality. It's just like, it's almost like if you're straight, you got to play a little bit too straight. You got to, but be open minded because you don't want to be considered judgy. But it's like open minded, but also staying straight at the same time. And I feel like Kai has derailed from it a little bit. Like he went into some territory of trying or testing out something. I don't see the joy or the kiki haha-ness of taking a shower with the same sex. Unless it's like your family member, because your family, your blood, so it's okay, it's normal, but just like some friend or somebody that you maybe just decided to like collab with, it was just like, oh yeah, this would be a cool collab, why don't we do this together? Because I have no idea about the other guys or guy that you had showering with you, but I can attest to Ray J and say he is definitely questioned in the industry. So because he's questioned, you're questioned. But I digress. I could continue talking about this way longer than I have, but I just wanted to quickly drop this in and put this little nugget in because baby Mama Crone and I has heard the rumors on the street, but we didn't believe it until I actually saw video footage of it and was like, oh my God, it really did happen. But it's not like what everybody's making it out to seem. Like Ray was trying to exploit or take advantage of Kai or use the situation as a moment to get a bit experimental. Like I said, Ray J knows the industry. He knows how to play the game. When those cameras on, we get the performative Ray J. I'm telling you guys. But because of that, it just looked more like a skit to me from my perspective. It looked like it was a joke, maybe a joke that he took too serious. But like I said, that's Ray J. He's going to fill the audience with what he knows is going to get views, the clicks. Ray J is like walking clickbait. So that's why it was perfect and also not perfect for Kai to collaborate with Ray J to do this specific skit. If you would have collaborated with Ray J with anything else outside of showering together, and I think it was Ray J that was just recently talking about, yes, I think there I think it was Ray J talking to somebody about that in showering, because I find it curious that not too long ago, just over the summer, some guy in the industry was talking about having showers and he's not gay. And then here we go see Kai Cenat do the exact same thing. And I'm just like, even though it's like a month apart, I'm just like, the coincidences are coinciding. I'm just like, it's too sync. I'm like, it's a bit weird. I have to question it. You got to question these things in the industry. And who knows? Some people are saying that it could be like a ritual, because you got to think, like I said, Ray J could be a gatekeeper, and this could be exactly what Ray what's his name, Kai Cenat needs to do to get into the industry. You know, they say they got to do peculiar ways. Maybe they don't got to get you in a dress, maybe they don't have to humiliate you like in Little Nas X, but maybe you have to show yourself that you're committed. It's like hazing Are you willing to do whatever we say, do whatever it is? Are you really ready to commit to the cause? And if Kai, because Kai is up there, he is up there. And if he wants to get any higher than where he is now, he's going to have to do some things and go some places. So maybe it's not dressing up. Maybe, that usually it's like a gay initiation. Think about Tyler Perry. Think about it. What's his name? What is his name? It's going to come to me. Kevin Hart. I think they even try Martin Lawrence, right? So you got to think about these things. Wayne, who played white chicks, come on now. They put it in our faces. And that's exactly what Kai did. And we did not question it. Most of us didn't question it. We might have been off put by it. We might have looked more at Ray J and overshadowed Kai Cenat, but the real person that created and schemed that whole thing was Kai, because he put it on his channel and he approved it and was just like, yes, I definitely want to do this. So no, I'm looking more at Kai than the guests that he had showering with him. So because of that, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I could keep talking about this more and more and more, but I tried to make it as quick as possible. Just sprinkle it in there. Try to talk about every aspect about this. With that being said, I hope I informed you guys along with the videos that was playing. So leave your comments down below. I know, actually, I'm not going to lie. After all that, I'm not going to lie, guys. I was trying to find the live stream because I wanted to see this in full context. Because I'm trying to figure out, how do we get from how? That's all I want to know is how and why. How did we get here to being in the shower? And why did we get here into being in the shower? And the only person I can look at is Kai, because it's his show. He's the CEO. He is the co-president. He's whatever you want to call all the people that are ahead that make the company runs. That is Kai himself. So who the last person that said yes to this idea is Kai. So because of that, that's all I can say about his content. I'm going to have to continue watching where his content is going from here. He's probably going to go back to normal, but this was just a bit odd. And if he does go back to normal, I have to or if he changes. So now it's just like, Kai, I'm waiting for your next move. It's like a game of chess. You've made your move. Now I made my move by talking. So now I'm waiting for you to respond. It's like Funky and Tamar. Okay, back and forth. What's your next move? What you going to talk about? What you going to show us next, Kai? Because now I'm going to question your next moves moving forward. All right, now I think I finally got it all out. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It will really mean a lot to the channel. Like I've said, leave your comments down below about what you have to say about this whole Ray J, Kai Cenat, sexuality, showering, just innuendo, not innuendo. How do you guys feel about that? Was it suggestive, not suggestive? Did you think about the same things that I thought about? Did I even make you guys see some few things that maybe you didn't even see before? Leave your comments down below and even subscribe too. That's what this channel is all about. And please give this video a thumbs up. It would really help the channel, gets our video out there in the algorithm. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Become a sunflower. Spread your good seeds. Not those seeds, but spread your good seeds of love. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you, sunflowers, in the next one. Sunflowers.